I want some money from A to Z. Love is always the energy. And I will love you all equally. Wherever you might be. In a church and university. I want some money from A to Z. Love is a done. And it's the energy, Lily, good morning. Wherever you might be, love is a dawning. Love you all equally. I'm on the morning from A to Z, wherever you might be, in a church or university. You know we love you all equally. You know that we all one humanity. Oh, Lord, 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 yes. Oh, Lord, Lord, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Well, this the drive life. What? Well, this the drive life. One love vibration. You know, we're all one human nation, no matter the situation. Oh, Lord, oh, yes. Oh, Lord, yes. Yes. Emitting, conveying the warmth of love to you all from my heart, you know, as we would say. But it's really from my mind, and it's from this cognitive potent area here, the cerebrum. Yes, the prefrontal cortex, you know. Executive functioning. Yes, making a purposeful decision to do this. Sharing is caring, we say. Sharing our struggles, positive affirmation. These are the two key elements this morning. And it's the overarching vibration always of love, spirituality, Jah Almighty, life, which is the single most precious gift. There are four of the same. It's always four, never less, never more. This is Youth Ball 4 Gore. Yeah, you follow me, you're always on a love tour. Love is the greatest cure. You see what I mean? Safe and secure. Yeah, blessings. Yeah, man, opening the door. Yes, so you can come in and share some more. You know what I mean? We're sharing love and its associated energies, and this is a drive live into the modern day plantation. Love is always the vibration. I'm on the morning from A to Z to Z to Z. You know, my love, you all equally. Wherever you might be, in a church or university. You know, we love you all equally. Yes, sorry about that. You know, disconnection. Anyway, yes, we're not apologizing for sharing love. You know, so all when technology malfunctions, love will never malfunction. Just understand. Know that, right? Love is the greatest energy ever in that life. The greatest gift ever was shared with equal measure. Forward ever, backward never. Love must always be the endeavor. We all must love life. Is one life we have. So we're sharing our struggles with you all, so that you might know that you're not alone. You know, we all go through struggles. So every morning you see me sharing, um, you know what I mean, sharing my vibrations with you. Well, I'm going in deeper now and sharing struggles that I've encountered throughout life, knowing that that's how life is. We tell you, life and trauma, they're one of the same. Trauma is this continuum of aging. Yes, from 0 to 100. You know what I mean? So even if natural disasters and man-made disasters happen to a minimum to you, but aging, you cannot overcome that. Yes, and you shall be a good steward of your life, a good God Almighty representative of your life, taking care of it, eating the right foods, fruits and vegetables. We are one with nature. Yes, interacting mostly peacefully. Yes, positively with people. Yes, we all experience all kinds of emotion, agitation, you know what I mean, frustration, but we shall not allow these emotions of hate and anger to dictate to us what we do. We shall pivot always to the positive. Yes, as we talk about the positive affirmation, right? So we go through struggles. That's what life is. Life is a challenge in itself. Yes, so you're going to encounter struggles. You know what I mean? To a greater, to a lesser degree, from man to man, from individual to individual. But we all go through it. That's why we know we all have one life. Yes, no one is above board. No man is an island. No one stands alone. Yes, we must always remember that. We say we came here alone. It's not true. We came here housed in that abdomen, in that womb. Yes, we came here housed. And hopefully more times than not, nurtured, given nutrients by mother. Mother being a supported, yes, by other people, family and friends. Yes. And so we all have one life. Yes, let's stay together, let's stick together, let's live like sister and brother. Yes, you might just all of a sudden find yourself by yourself and thinking you're alone and you do this all by yourself. No, you don't. And you haven't. Yes. So we all must be aware of the processes, of the input, of the efforts that we all play to support each other. That will impact each other, whether we want to support each other or not, but it will impact each other. Yes, that's why one of my chances we join at the hip. Yes. You know what I mean? I know it's not literally join at the hip, but you know what I mean. Yeah. What I'm doing now, if it's even one person who is going to listen to this particular vibration here, shall be influenced. And I know that if they're influenced by what I'm saying and what I'm doing each morning, then they're influenced in the right direction. Yes. And then we think about all the negativity that we see on social media. But instead of criticizing the negativity, I make a purposeful decision to come out here every morning on my commute to work and share my love energy across the waves. Yes, blessings and love, because we're trying to influence people in the right direction, knowing that we all affect each other in our actions, good or bad. Yes, the negative and the positive. Two sides to the coin. Highly. Blessings and love. So energy, so sharing and positive affirmation. So quickly, a little bit about sharing my struggles. So me, I'm 56, yes. And as we talk about receding hairline and wrinkles in the forehead and gray hair and stuff like that, yeah, we go through that, giant aches and pains. Yes. So I have my aging struggles to go through. However, I realize that I can do something about it. We talk about aging gracefully. And so it's not really about money. Yeah, it's about effort and it's about will. Yeah. You know. All right. So other struggles. We talk about some of the three of my most critical struggles. At the age of about 21, 22, I panicked, thought I had HIV, and for 3 months I couldn't sleep. Because at that time, if you had contracted HIV/AIDS, it would have been a terminal illness. And this precious gift called life would have been a goner. And I thought my life was a goner. Yes, at that time, 21, 22, 23. Yes. Blessings and love. So at that time, I could not sleep for about 2 to 3 months straight. There were times in that, there were moments in that time where I would be taking my grandfather, who was bedridden at the time, with stroke and complications of stroke. And I would take him to the doctor. And I would take him back to the car through the front door of the doctor's office in Montego Bay, to be exact. And then I would go, because I didn't want people to see it, I didn't want it to be so apparent. I would go back to the same doctor's office right away, ensure that my grandfather was safe, and go through and went through the back door to the doctor's office. And plead to the doctor and explain to the doctor that I wasn't able to sleep. And I wasn't truthful at the time. I didn't want to own up to the fact, because I know that there would be a further test and evaluation if I had shared to the doctor that I thought I was promiscuous, and I'm thinking that I probably might have contracted HIV, and then he would have ordered tests for me and all. And at those times, man was scared out of his mind, talking about me. Yes, so I wouldn't want to share that. So I kept that to myself. And instead, I explained to the doctor that I was a police officer at the time. And I told the doctor that the police. I use the police officer and the stress related issues that come with the police work. That I was going through a very stressful time period, and I was not able to sleep. If he could have given me some, if he could have given me some medications to sleep. I don't know what the pills that he gave me, but he gave me some pills, and I don't know how much they worked. But I realized that that wasn't sustainable. When I went to a man who was trying them, that wasn't sustainable, and so my spirituality eventually encircled me and took care of me. I had an epiphany one night. I cried, rolled in my bed, and slammed my back against the wall and cried out to Jah Almighty, whoever I would have conceived or perceived him to be. Yeah. And so in that, and then started living in a way that just developing an instant knowing of faith. Yeah. And then there was another time I cheated on my first wife. Yes, I'm looking in the camera telling you that. Yeah, sharing my struggles. Yes, and that's after I had promised myself and the Jah, the spirit of the Most High Jah within me, knowing that we're one humanity, that I would have been faithful to her and faithful to Jah Almighty critically. And I lost the plot. And subconsciously, I was very hard on myself. And it brought me down into a very deep depression, to the point where even my wife at the time told me that I was so hard on myself. And I struggled so much that at one point I was walking to the hospital down there in Sablamar. Yes, walk on my way, giving up, saying that I don't think I can manage all that stress-related psychological impact that was happening. Whether you want to say it's depression and anxiety, but related to that particular thing. Yes, the cheating and the psychological impact of it, and then conflicting with my moral values and so on. So I had to resolve those issues within me. And that one, again, it was my spirituality, praying, however, and also spirituality and coping skills, adaptive coping skills. My friend, soccer was one of them. As we say, football over there in these other places. Yeah, here in America, we say soccer. It was one of them. All I wanted to do was to play some soccer. And I tell you, at that time, like my mind was, I was on fire. You know, they say Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego went through the fire and they didn't get burned. Yes, it's a psychological fire, my people. Yes. However, I hung in there, kept faith, and somehow, some way, I'm here today. Yes. Yes, I had another breakup with my here in America, I had a breakup with my girlfriend, and a girlfriend I had. Yes, Hispanic. Her name shall not be called. Yes, and it was the first time I was breaking up. Me personally was ending a relationship. You know, with a girl, ending a relationship, and when I ended the relationship at the time, you know, the lady cried because you know, she probably wasn't expecting it, and she cried and told me that I am an evil person, and you know, and it's what she was experiencing and going through. However, the mind, my mind, subconsciously, automatically took that instruction literally, and it's almost that the mind believed that narrative, and so thinking about me, subconsciously thinking of myself as an evil person with all the guilt and shame, that I cruelly ended that relationship, and for another 2-3 months I wasn't able to sleep. Yeah. And that was when I actually took to social media, well, the internet and different websites, and searched, in addition to praying, to the spirit of Jah within me, I also did work searching where there's a will, there's a way, to find ways in which, helpful ways in which the mind can heal itself, because I knew it was a mind thing. Mental health is spiritual health, my people. And this is where positive affirmation came in. And positive affirmation is an active thing. What I mean by that is that you have to come up with a narrative to reverse the negative, a positive narrative. So then subconsciously I have to be aware that I was thinking I'm an evil person because I ended the relationship with my girlfriend. That was what was happening subconsciously. And so I had to positively, purposefully, consciously reword that subconscious negative statement, the positive self-talk, they call it, and reword that. And I found out, different forms of cognitive behavioral therapy in different places. It's one place in California. They have, and they were giving me that idea that I had to reword it. So when you go, you word it from the negative, and then you transition the statement to the positive. So then you say, I am not an evil person because I ended the relationship with my girlfriend. I am not an evil person because I ended the relationship with my girlfriend. Hey, I am not an evil person because I ended the relationship with my girlfriend. I know it sounds comical, like making a fool of myself. Yes, but believe it or not, I'm smiling, I'll be aware of that. But what I did, I've restated, reformed consciously that negative self-talk into a positive self-talk, pivoting to a positive direction, and doing it in different ways. The mind wants to hear it in different ways. The mind works like that. Yeah, the mind works like that. Yeah. So you have to whistle it, recite it, shout it, journal it. Yes. Whisper it. Yes. Pray in that prayerful tone with it. Yes. And do it secondly, minutely. And then also come up with different statements that would amount to the same thing. Yes. So it's like creating a variety of different types of statements, moving from that negative source to a positive source. Yes. Positive affirmation, going through struggles using positive affirmation with spirituality and positivity. Blessings and love, and I hope this was beneficial to you all. Yes, love is the energy, love is the energy. Sharing struggles with you, and then knowing that your struggles, you're born for this, you're made for this. Blessings and love. Yes, Jah doesn't give us more than what we can bear. Yes, so embrace it all is the chant this morning. I will chanting it real quick. Oh la 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 la. So hear the chant to back up all of what I've said real quick. I say, I will hear this. And please remember this. Let's live in love and not fear, you hear. And Jah never give us more than what we can bear, you hear. So here, embrace it all, Jah make it all. Let's face it all, don't waste it all. Don't hate it all, don't fake it all. Jah make it all. What are they must do now? Embrace it all. All right then, embrace it. This life we living in, Jah make it. From in the beginning, don't waste it. Please don't with the killing. Don't fake it. Don't use the masochism. Don't hate it. Don't the racism. We are one human being. All part of one team. I then make sure your heart clean. Oh, then. Jamrock and come in on the scene. Embrace it all, Jah make it all. Let's face it all, don't waste it all. Don't fake it all, don't hate it all. Jah make it all. So what the other must do? Embrace it all. All right then, big or you small, embrace it all. Short or you tall, Embrace it all, you stand up for a fall. Embrace it all, Jah make it all. So embrace it all. All right then. So this thing called life, most precious still. Don't let the pressures of life be a buzzkill. Jah make it all and give us the will all when you're in for a fall, not feeling the thrill. So man, all when you're in for a fall, not feeling the thrill, keep doing Jah works even when you stand still. Feel empty and worse. Yeah, man. This thing called life, most precious still. Don't let the pressures of life be a buzzkill. Jah make it all. Give us the will all when you're in for a fall, not feeling the chill, cup empty and use up. Use up one Bible verse, ask Jah now for a fill and keep a positive mind. And there is no better pill than Jah will. And keep a positive mind. And there is no better pill than Jah will. Yes. Blessings and love to all of you. Positivity we're talking about. Yes. And we know we're going to see if we can repeat this session here. Hopefully Monday morning next week. Hopefully all of you guys have a great fin de semana. Tomorrow we shall not be here because we're going to do some other exercises elsewhere. Yes. We shall not be in this vibration, but hopefully we are alive and doing the thing, showing some love to people elsewhere. Seeing blessings and love, blessings and love. Love is the energy, greatest energy ever in that life, the greatest gift ever was shared with equal measure, forward ever, backward never, love must always be endeavor. Until then, we say, quit that, take care. We say, bendiciones, blessing, Dios te bendiga, Jah be with you all forever and ever. Yes, try to no agonada. Nothing try, nothing done. Yes, long life, we say to all of you. You know what I mean? Vida laga laga vida, long life. Until then, love is always the energy. Yeah, blessings, love.